Hello and welcome back to another Pretty HD video. Today we have another career mode episode. It's episode 10 of Bayern Munich career mode, and we are advancing through the season very, very quickly now. We are almost at the end, could you believe it? 20 games played. It doesn't seem too close to the end, but trust me, with how many games I'm trying to stuff in every single episode, it won't be long until we are at our penultimate, and then eventually, of course, the finale episode. So early on, we do start after being shoved off the ball by the Hamburg player, but we do win it back through Alcacer, and Alcacer drives forward into the space, exploits the gap, and takes the shot on the full. And well, that is a finish and a half from Paco Alcacer. I was not expecting that, because that was pretty much one of the first chances of the game. And trust me, when you score your first chance of the game on FIFA, you feel so good about yourself. It's untrue. And of course, if you are currently, of course, up to date with the FIFA community, then at the moment there's a lot of Team of the Year hype. And, well, don't worry, I've got some Team of the Year pack openings coming your way if you do like that sort of thing as well. My pack openings are a bit different to many other YouTubers. I show the bad parts as well as the good parts, and I show every pack in a live format, so it's very connected, if you like. You can see a lot of connections there. But we are currently only in a very unstable 1-0 lead, and it is a fragile lead. Like the commentators on FIFA say, it is a banana skin, and we could easily slip on it. So we don't want to give it up, and that is what we are looking to ensure. As the ball is played in, it's found Benatia's head. Oh, what a header by Benatia, back to Muller. And well, I've got to say, Schürrle scored a similar header to Benatia's attempt anyway, very, very early on in the season. And well, that was pretty much the closest I've got to it since. That has got to be the most unusual animations ever, because that's happened twice in my Bayern career mode now, that animation. Of course, last time I had Schürrle, and he actually scored it in that exact corner where Muller scored it. Just he was, of course, doing the Benatia animation that Benatia just did. So I really did feel sorry for Benatia, because it was a fabulous header. He peeled away there on the edge of the box, no man marking him, and unfortunately for him, he couldn't quite convert it. But we continue on, and it is another European contest now. So we're back in the Champions League for the first time in 2015, and we are playing none other than Borussia Dortmund. I was about to say that. What am I on about? We are playing Paris Saint-Germain. And Paris Saint-Germain are, of course, a great, great team. They're a good stature in Europe, and they're going to be a difficult one to beat for sure. The likes of Ibrahimovic up front, etc., etc., well, they're not easy to stop. But what is easier to break down is the defence. And as Goethe beats Aurier for the pace, Goethe unleashes a shot, but unfortunately for him, it just whisks wide of the post. But Alcacer collects it with a great chest control. You've got to admire that from Alcacer. And well, Thiago Silva, awful defending, and it is a red. He is off, and I thought it was a penalty as well, but it's on the very, very edge of the box, as you will see any moment now. The Brazilian centre-back, and of course their captain, is off the field, so that's a great, great positive for us. We can move on from here and work it from here, can't we? We can work the possession spell, we can work the goals, and it's left a massive gap, because as they made a substitute, they took Lucas off and brought Marquinhos into centre-back. So although the Marquinhos is in centre-back and they've still got 4 in defence, they're going for a bit more of a lock-up shop style in this game, playing for the draw, making sure that they don't concede an away goal. They still don't have that attackive threat on the right wing being exploited in the likes of Lucas. So if we work it down our left side, well, you can see there, it's ridiculous the amount of saves there. Keeper had made, was it like 9 Syracuse there? I just decided to show you that. I don't often show you the half-time stats, but to have like 9 saves at half-time is ridiculous. But what a ball by Alaba, and what a finish by Paco Alcacer. He peels away from the defenders just too early. Simply just too early. I thought he'd timed it perfectly. I honestly did. I thought it was excellent, and you can see Bastian Schweinsteiger's down on the floor injured as well, which isn't helping, considering Lewandowski's also injured at the moment. But you will see that Schweinsteiger is okay in the end. But we continue on, and as we are looking for the breakthrough, again, the shot is fired over. But one last chance maybe. Shaqiri drives forward, taps it through to Götze, Mario Götze! Oh my bloody god! What the effing hell is going on? Right, sorry for my obscenities right there, but either way, we once more go on the attack. Muller's got it, he's outnumbered, we're piling men forward though, sneaks inside, takes the outside the move shot, Götze! Oh, Mario Götze, you beauty, I could kiss you, but I'm not going to, because I'm nowhere near you. Of course, you're just a virtual version of yourself. But, oh my word, what a chance by Muller. Muller with the outside of his boot. It was an excellent shot, and yet again saved. And it ended up forcing us to the rebound to get the away goal, and how important that away goal could turn out to be. I'm so happy for Götze, because that touch, which took it into his stride, it was like a backheel touch, and then he just tapped it into the open net. Of course, there was pressure from a defender, though, there. So, you know, that's excellent. And I did just want to say, before we do go into this game against bottom of the table Paderborn, I didn't know it was snowing. It doesn't warn you that it's snowing in this game. So unfortunately, I've got a bloody white ball. And trust me, it's just as hard to play as it is to watch. So I am really, really sorry about that. But can't do anything about it. It's the default ball on this game for the Bundesliga. And I can't seem to do much with it. So, well, we go in at half-time 0-0 against Paderborn. And it's not the best of halves. It is so deadlocked out there because we just couldn't break them down. We just, well, where is the ball there? The ball falls in random directions and it really does hurt your eyes, and that is why that game against Paderborn is a disappointing 0-0. I think it's one of the first games this year where we've struggled to score, and I mean that's against bottom of the table, but of course the snow must have had some kind of concern in that. But the weird thing is the contrast is massive as we go into this game against Cologne at the Allianz, and here in Munich it is bright sunshine, not a cloud to be seen in the sky, and it's a beautiful, beautiful day. And Cologne aren't exactly doing too much better than Paderborn, so really after that disappointing 1 point from that game against Paderborn, I was looking to improve on that and build on that result and try and get a better result here against Cologne, and that is exactly what we look to do. Straight from the off, we are way more creative, and you can really see that that was lacking last game. But as the ball's played through to Alcacer touches it past round the defender, round his man, bursts through the defence, has a shot on goal, and well, it is scored. So half an hour in, we do meet our 1-0 objective, and well, we're looking to carry on from here and even improve that. And you can see, it's weird, Alcacer never seems to, he always seems to do bloody Berahino, doesn't he? He never seems to smile when he celebrates. Oh well, it doesn't really matter. Alcacer's put us ahead nonetheless, and he now has 5 or 4 goals in the Bundesliga. So although that Lewandowski's out injured, Alcacer's already had a great start to his career at Bayern Munich, and could, well, he's got some catching up to do, but he could possibly catch up if that matches out to Lewandowski. But Schweinsteiger picks it up. Oh, damn. Oh, my God. By far the best goal I have scored on this career mode series. If not on this career mode series, on the whole of FIFA 15. Oh my God! And it was definitely always going to be Bastian Schweinsteiger to do it, wasn't it? I've known for a while that Schweinsteiger's amazing at long shots, so I've tried a couple with him, but this one finally paid off. He touched it at the Rode, intercepted, and what a finish! Across the keeper, changing his balance of direction, inch perfect into the top corner. You cannot get much better than that. The German central midfielder absolutely power drives it into the roof of the net. Simply fantastic. Excellent. Superb. Any other bloody word which explains pretty much perfection would explain Bastian Schweinsteiger in the league at the moment. Sorry for that little bit of rash commentary as well. It was very, which sounded a bit weird, you know. It sounds a bit kinky, if I'm honest. But either way, Hector takes it down the line for Cologne, looking to pull one back. He cuts inside. Hector's got it again. It's tapped into Halfer now. And after we had a really lacking second half, we just couldn't extend our lead. In fact, our deficit is decreased as the Cologne players do find, well, at least a lifeline to sneak back into the game. But the clock was ticking down and time was not in their favour. And, well, we know that FIFA is bullshit all the time. So, again, excuse my obscenities there, but that doesn't matter anymore. So I was about to say then that we know FIFA is so stupid that they could score at any time on the pitch. So I know that's realistic technically, but it happens very, very often on FIFA. This time, that is not the case, and we do get a sneaky 2-1 lead. So not as convincing as I would have hoped. No clean sheet this time out, and that is unfortunate. But, you know, either way, we move on. So yeah, and if we do take a look at the league, then you can see that we are topping the table right now and we are running away with it. But sorry if there was a bit of a gap there between the commentary. But either way, we do carry on, and well, it's the best of possible starts, isn't it, against Hanover? As yet again, Pizarro scores, and that is a real surprise because Pizarro is literally one of our top scorers, and it's really weird because every bloody goal that he scored seems to be a tap-in, but at the end of the day, the guy gets in the right place at the right time, and it's quite embarrassing that he's knocking on the doors of Lewandowski. I don't understand what it is. I mean, you can see that he just is breaking down the defence so easily, beats the line there excellently, and holds his run very well, because considering he's only got 50 sprint speed, he really, really is not bad. Sprint speed-wise, it's so weird and so unusual, but like I was on about a second ago, the weird thing is with the Bundesliga and Bayern Munich, no matter who's injured, players will pop up with goals. I mean, you saw it with different players. I mean, this time with Rode. What the hell was Muller walking backwards then? Anyway, that was weird. I mean, we're about to see with Rode, and I mean, we saw it with Pizarro. But in my Everton career mode, it was always Lukaku, out and out top scorer. Yes, you may have Eto there as well, etc., etc. But Lukaku was always the top scorer, ultimately, by 25 plus goals per season. In this career mode, you've got literally our top scorer Lewandowski on 12, and then you've got about 5 other players in the top scorers list with 5 plus goals. And then players that aren't in the top scorers list, like Schweinsteiger, like Robben, like Ribery, 4 goals, 4 goals, 4 goals. That's 12 goals between 3 players that aren't in the top scorers list. Which is amazing, because when your strikers are out, well, these players step up to the mark. And whilst many strikers are currently out, Pizarro is stepping up to the mark. He's got his chance for his hat-trick here as we are lining up for this penalty kick. It takes him a while to position himself, but eventually he does work that out. And he steps up ready to take it. He is a bit nervous on it though. Looking for the hat-trick. Well, it's always going to happen, isn't it? He's always going to score his hat-trick. And well, Pizarro, with such a sweet finishing-esque shot, he's not going to miss from there. But again, he attempts to lob the keeper, and well, he does get taken down, but it's not really a penalty in the end. Lahm does tap it to Shaqiri however, and Shaqiri does turn inside, gets tackled, but Lahm meets it on the second attempt. Ribery's header is clear, but it falls back to Gundogan, who lines up for the shot. And well, at the Schweinsteiger shot, Gundogan tries to match it. Not quite as good, but still powerful nonetheless. And the former Dortmund central midfielder who did come into the club in the January window to try and replace Thiago, who left the club for City for a whopping 24 million. Well, Gundogan seems to be doing that job quite well, and I don't really mind that he's in the club. And there was another faulty goal as Hanover concede a fifth, and I am going to admit, final goal of this game. So Hanover really weren't performing too well, but they did manage to claim a few scalps as an excellent header was lofted into the net, and even Neuer couldn't keep that one out. That was sublime. That was sublime heading technique, and well, it's a real dying art, isn't it, heading? But that was an excellent header for sure. And as the ball is cut back, they end up getting a second, which is not good enough. It's poor that we've conceded 2 in this game, because we were in a 5-2 lead, and by the way, I did just fade that out there, because I did make a sub in between, so I did just cut that section out if you was wondering why it faded. But yeah, I mean, it was a great ball in, and well, between the 2 defenders, between Benatia, etc., and he headers it in very well, but that doesn't matter really. I mean, it's still not good enough that we conceded 2 because it was 5-0 up, but 5-2 nonetheless. Simple 3 points. Anyway, I do thank you for watching. If you did enjoy, make sure you smash that like button. If you are new, make sure you subscribe for more FIFA 15 Bayern career mode. And we are moving back to Everton soon when this one season with Bayern's up. Some of you are getting a bit bored, I hear already, of this career mode. Stick with it, because by the end, you've got, hopefully, we'll be in the Elite Champions League final. That's a fingers crossed. And eventually as well, we will be in the Bundesliga title deciding day.